Alright guys, I am back with my review of TNA Impact Wrestling for February 7th, 2013. And I have a lot of wrestling videos to get up today. I watched SmackDown, Ring of Honor, TNA, and a 3-hour Raw. My eyes were about to bleed after all this wrestling. But I watched all the shows, I got all my notes done and everything, so I'm going to record all my videos today and get all these shows up, along with my review of the premiere of Walking Dead Season 3 Part 2. So anyways, with TNA, the Aces and Eights come out. Wes Briscoe's hair, my god, it's very 80s hair metal. It just looked insane. But the Aces and Eights are out here. Devon talks about how they will dominate 2013. Wes and Garrett talk about how they're going to use the Aces to climb to the top of TNA. Questionable. And Kurt Angle needs to stay away from TNA. Then we see Jesse telling Tara about how he sent someone a message on MySpace. They go to see Brooke Hogan to complain about Flying Coach, and Brooke bans Jesse from ringside during Tara's match. Kenny King versus Zema Ion versus RVD for the X Division title. Kenny King hits Zema Ion with a Northern Lights suplex, and RVD breaks up the count by hitting a frog splash on Kenny King, and then he pins Zema Ion for the win. So Zema Ion was technically defeated by Northern Lights suplex for like a 6 count here. Really weird finish to this match. But it was still a pretty good match. And my god, this crowd. Amazing. Austin Aries and Bobby Roode are talking about how unstoppable they are when they're on the same page. And they're going to become the new tag team champions. A video for TNA Boot Camp. It's got this guy, Rockstar Spud. And he's getting drunk. And apparently he wins the show. Pritchard and D'Lo Brown are talking about how shocked they are by Wes and Garrett's actions. Jesse is in the ring posing. James Storm comes out and says he needs to call his dentist because he's going to kick his teeth out. Now, you know I don't like Taz, but I have to give credit where it's due. Taz says the one thing that's not in this country is a dentist. That was a good line. I actually laughed at that, so I got to give him credit for that one. Storm pretty much destroys Jesse here, wins with a super kick. Bobby Roode and Austin Aries versus Chavo and Hernandez for the tag titles. This was another match that the crowd was just completely into. It was really something to see. If you didn't watch this match, definitely check this one out. Good stuff here. Aries and Roode act like they're fighting. Roode leaves. Chavo goes up for the frog splash, and Roode runs back out and pushes him off. Aries low blows Hernandez. Roode hits a spinebuster on Chavo, and Aries hits the 450 for the win. New tag team champions. Hogan tells Bully Ray to finish the Aces off tonight and prove he's a good guy. Bully says he's not a good guy. He's still Bully Ray, but consider it done. And then Hogan looks at the camera and says, perfect. So I'm wondering if what they're going for here is Hogan knows he can't destroy this relationship by telling Brooke he doesn't like Bully Ray. So maybe he's going to use the Aces and Eights to kill Bully Ray to end this relationship. That's just the vibe I got. Tara versus Tessmacher. Tara's distracted by Jesse's absence at ringside, so Tessmacher hits her with a slam move for the win. Rockstar Spud comes out, talks about winning the boot camp show, and he gets interrupted by Robbie E and Robbie T. Robbie E makes fun of him, calls him a hamster, says he's too small to be in TNA, and says that if he wanted Robbie T to knock him out, he would. Robbie T does whatever he says, and Robbie T drops the list and acts like he's picking it up. So Rockstar Spud hits Robbie E, and then Rob Terry starts to dance with Rockstar Spud. He basically just shakes his hand doing the metal sign. And I guess this is the split of the two Robbies. Who cares? I have no idea what this is supposed to accomplish. I remember a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so, when Tessmacher kind of had a crush on Rob Terry. Nothing came of that. Now they're doing this. They have no clue what they're doing with this guy. They just come up with something new every week, I think. Bully tells Sting that he's going to get his war paint on. So it's Bully and Sting versus Devon and Doc in a tables match. Bully Ray, I didn't care for this face paint thing at Bound for Glory, but Bully Ray comes out with this face paint. And he looks like Hawk and Animal's mentally challenged little brother. I mean, it's terrible face paint. It's like a generic Create a Wrestler from the Nintendo 64 era. Just horrible face paint. This was pretty much a squash match here with Sting and Bully Ray barely getting their face paint messed up at all in this match. Mike Knox runs out. Sting fights him off. Bully and Devon clothesline each other on the outside. It looked weak as hell. Devon starts punching Bully. He hawks up and then choke slams him through the table for the win. Afterwards, Hogan and Brooke come out to celebrate. That was the end of this week's episode, or last week's episode. So, I mean, actually, I have to say, this wasn't a bad Impact. I actually thought it was a pretty good show. There's still a lot of stuff I don't care about. A lot of this cheesy aces and eights, Hogan, Bully Ray stuff I don't care about. Christopher Daniels and Kazarian weren't even on the show for some insane reason. But despite all of that, once again, the crowd really helped this episode. And there were some good matches here. So I definitely thought this was a better Impact, and I'm hoping they can continue that this week. So anyways, that's my review of last week's episode of TNA Impact. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on the show in the comments, and thanks for watching.